It was a pee joke.
What?
You said starting the stream, and I said, wow, you must have drank it quick.
Just got the notification from YouTube, so I guess that means we're officially live.
Whoop whoop.
All right.
Official live.
So when we last joined our intrepid, well, they're a party, I guess. There's people and their stuff. I don't know if I feel comfortable calling them heroes. Anyway, they
That's
they
the opening
killed,
line of literally every stream that we do in LCP.
I don't know if I'm comfortable calling these people heroes.
I've used it. Eric's used it. Now Tim's using it.
Okay, now Brian, you're gonna recap what happened last time instead of me. Thank you. Go ahead.
When we last left off, our people, I don't really feel comfortable calling them heroes, were hired to go take down an orc guy or a goblin or something.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you try and take that again? I think maybe with a deeper voice this time. Try and add some mystique to it. Put a little stank on it, you know?
Last time on Caravan.
I love it.
Low, 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 low.
Bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, sorry, I wanted to do that before I left.
You're not playing tonight?
All right.
What the fuck?
No, he literally just signed out. So it like literally the last thing that happened, you guys just finished fighting with some stuff. The princess has disappeared, and also the second Scraw has disappeared, and you guys are just kind of dressing your wounds and dealing with that. So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Someone please point at me and say, this is the last scraw.
I was about to do that. God damn it.
This is the last scraw. T-Berry just drops out of nowhere.
Alright, well, I'm writing that down so I can use it later.
Oh my god.
Oh, right.
Oh boy, there's a bird too. Another bird, I should say.
That one disappeared.
Well, isn't Scraw still around?
T-Berry's also a bird, homie.
T-Bear's an Aarakocra.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I didn't see you there. Sorry about that.
I just kind of got here. I got distracted.
Oh, hey, I remember you from the future.
Where we're going, we don't need Aarakocra.
We don't need caravans. What?
Oh. Well, there's... I still don't know who you are, but hi, Scraw.
So the frog turned into Scraw number 2 and then just what? Ran away?
You don't know.
It just disappeared on us?
Would you like to investigate the grounds and see if you can figure something out?
As a matter of fact,
Or
I
do
would.
you just want to keep asking inane questions?
I'm trying to recollect the last session.
Well, yeah, no, and I'm just, trying to
I'm rolling
give
in.
Eric a proper tutorial in toxic DMing. Thank you very much.
This is a 7 in investigation.
So you get down and you're like looking at the ground and stuff, and you look up and you deduce that there was a battle that happened here.
Got a real winner.
All right. So what's the plan here?
Okay, I do not quite remember specifically, but did we get the whole entire
All of the
princess
orcs
is
are
the
dead.
monster? Did we get the whole entire information? The princess.
I
is
don't
the
think that
monster?
you guys know that yet.
I don't
No.
think we got that. Okay, that's what I was checking because
I also don't think you guys quite know that you're dealing with a shapeshifter either.
yeah, well, Scraw does, but also,
Right.
communicating
Scraw also doesn't
that.
really have a good way to portray that to you, so that's perfect.
So, Scraw, where is the princess?
Um, I'm going to use minor illusion to like show a little picture of the princess on the ground, and then I make it go away, and then I make another minor illusion that looks like the frog creature that attacked me, and then I put my arms up big, like it's really big.
So you're telling me that the princess got attacked by a frog creature over there?
And then I shake my head no.
I see.
And I plume my feathers up because it's bothering me.
Hmm. Does anybody else speak pictogram?
I mean, I can try.
Oh yes, the delightful bird. Maybe you can have another bird conversation. Is that racist?
My name is T-Berry. Thank you very much.
What a
I like
wonderful
this
name.
bird. So yeah, I do the thing again with the picture of the girl and then the big thing and the arm motions. I don't know how better to describe it. This time I do kind of
Princess
jazz
got
hands
attacked
as I
or
do
lady,
the bigger
T-Berry wouldn't
things.
know that she was a princess.
We're definitely.
Very so lady got attacked by a big frog,
And
got
I
taken
nod
up, and
yes.
now she's dancing.
And then I
Is she
shake my
human
head
or
no.
is she dancer?
The killers. Uh,
Well, she's
Does
not
anybody
here
else think that
anymore.
that could have been like a late 2000s disco pop song? Is she human or is she dancer? I don't know. Anyway, go on. I'm sorry.
that's what she was referencing, I think, when she said that.
Yeah, what?
Thank you for the laugh. Thank you for laughing, Chris.
Yeah, okay.
Well, if she was attacked, I don't see that her body's around here anywhere.
I facepalm and just start like walking off.
Maybe she just disappeared. Oh, do you think she was banished? I hate being banished.
We're not actually getting any money for her. We actually have to take out Ugug if we want to get payment for this job.
Wait, so you've been banished before?
Well,
Is this where
yeah,
you learn to talk to bugs?
No, well, all my family knows how to talk to bugs.
That you eat, right. We've discussed this before. Okay.
Like cows. Only you don't talk to your cows like I talk to my bugs.
You talk to cows sometimes and you eat those.
Yeah, just like that. He sounds like me. That's amazing. But anyway, so we need to figure out where Ugug is, I guess.
Agreed.
Can I do a survival check to see if there's any trails that lead away from here?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. It's 11 plus 7. All right, 18.
So you find a couple of different trails. Like obviously there's the game trail that you guys followed to get to this little like opening in the woods. But there are also there's a bit of an older trail that seems to be like well trampled grass, and you assume that it means that it was maybe a larger group of people or maybe heavier people or something like that. You also find a trail that seems a little bit lighter, and it seems to be kind of heading off in that same direction, which is sort of like a northwesterly direction.
Do any of those look like they would have the tracks from the frog creature?
So you kind of do a little bit of a once over of the encampment, and it doesn't seem like there's any frog creature footprints in the encampment. However, if you go back to where you were attacked, you definitely find footprints of it.
All right, I would like to follow those.
Well, you don't like they don't go anywhere other than
I see.
they're next to yours, and so like you can see it. You can see the frog creature ones. You see a little bit of your blood on the ground. Then you see your trail going off to hide. Or I'm sorry, you didn't run, so you don't see your trail because you poofed. But you see what looks like your footprints going off in a direction that you did not head because you poofed away.
Oh, okay. So
and that goes back to the enclosure, and it's basically, it seems like northwest is the only lead that you have.
All right, so I'd kind of point to that trail and then go in Harlow's voice. If I was a bandit, I'd use these trails right here.
Hey, that sounded like me.
Hey, that sounded like me.
Actually, it's kind of freaking me out a little bit.
Seems like a lot of things freak you out.
All right, so
You've got no idea about freaking out, dude.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I guess we go down the trail to the northwest, yeah?
Okay.
I'd like to
Yeah.
perceive things by...
Yeah, you can roll a perception check if you'd like. Carver.
$15 and some number to add to that because D&D Beyond isn't loading. I think it was 3. So it would make it 18.
So you guys travel down following this trail. It's kind of meandering around trees and dodging like thickets of thorns and things like that, and you eventually hear that there's some sort of like a rustling off to your right, which would be a fucking easterly like ish direction. And it seems like it's moving kind of quickly. But you definitely do not see anything.
I think...
Can I shadow poof 60 feet closer to it and then make a perception check?
Has she told the party about it yet?
Oh, never mind.
Okay,
Well, I mean, if she did, then we're good.
Sure. I will kind of try to whisper a little bit to especially the birds to say that I heard something.
All right, and I nod and then poof away into the shadows, or run to the nearest shadow and then poof.
All right. That's
kind of freaky.
This is going to make the whole entire shapeshifter problem more difficult.
I only got a 13 perception.
Okay. So you poof, and when you get basically next to this big pine, it's got a hugely thick trunk to it. You would guess that this one is like 2.5 feet in diameter, which I mean for a pine is really thick actually. And you look, and behind this tree is you. Like a direct copy of you.
I do a like one of those like silent screams, like, and then like put my hands over my beak, and then like I want to poof back,
Okay.
and when I'm back to the group, I point over in that direction that we heard the noise, and I go, this is the last scraw.
Well, yes, you are Scraw. What?
I point harder over in that direction.
Yep.
Scraw! This is the last scraw.
T-Berry goes, ah, ah, and just takes off running in the direction that you're pointing.
And
Are you going with him, Scraw, or are you staying to try and convince the rest of the party to go?
Ulfaro will follow T-Berry.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna stick kind of towards the back because I am very injured from that fight.
Oh my, you don't see it stopping me.
Oh, damn. I am too.
Well, I was warning you guys. I didn't expect you to run after it. Like,
So, T-Berry, are you just like running and just gonna try and like jump out and look on the other side of this tree or something? Or what are you doing? Or are you just sprinting arbitrarily?
I should have rested. I didn't realize how bad I was.
T-Berry?
Aubrey? I see you lighting up, but I don't hear anything.
What was the question that you asked, because you cut out? So
Oh, sorry. Okay. So I'm just curious, like, what exactly are you doing? Are you just sprinting arbitrarily, or are you going to where you saw Scraw stopped and then going to investigate around that tree, or like, what's your plan?
just sprinting. He saw where Scraw was pointing and just ran for that point.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
I'm following her. I'm gonna turn invisible.
As well. Oh, okay.
So T-Berry, you keep running for a little while, and you get to where you think the point that Scraw was at is. Do you want to stop, or are you going to keep running?
I keep going.
Oh, okay. So T-Berry is just continuing to barrel through these pines.
Is there any?
Scraw, are you stopping anybody to like point where this was, or are you gonna just keep barreling after T-Berry as well?
Like as I'm running, I'm behind everybody, and like I kind of cup my hands in front of my beak, and I shout out, "You're stupid!"
We didn't even learn your name, did we? Hey, bird person. Not Scraw, other bird person. What's your name? I didn't hear that. You cut out.
T-Berry.
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 I like that. But he said something.
you.
Maybe we should stop.
While I'm invisible, I'm gonna start making wide circles around the area.
So far, you guys cannot find anything.
Excellent.
I'm like kind of waving my arms up and down, trying to get their attention again, and I say in Ufara's voice, I believe you're missing the forest for the trees.
Grandma.
Not Grandma yet.
I make expanding perimeter marches up to a minute before it wears off.
Okay.
It's still nothing.
Nothing.
All right, I'm coming back to the group. I just walked all around here, and there's nothing around. Whatever it was, it's gone.
Hmm. I have nothing to offer.
I I like look at them and okay, this I do the hedgehog's voice. I found some of my best meals in a forest like this, but as I'm saying, I'm like pointing at the thing that I saw.
Yeah.
Is the thing that he saw still there?
No.
Okay. Do you want me to look on that tree for some bugs?
I just shake my head and facepalm again, and like start pacing, and like my feathers plume out again and everything, and then I guess after a few minutes, if it doesn't like seem like we're in danger, I'll do like a minor illusion of a bed.
Yes.
Well, I need you guys to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no.
That's never a good thing.
Jeez.
Okay, actually staying with it.
Barry has a great constitution.
Ugh. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh,
All
That's
right, Ulfara saves.
Fia.
Yo, yay!
Obviously, because
Oh no.
Ulfara has plot armor.
I mean, you know.
All right, so all of you start to smell just this horrible, horrible odor. It fills into your nostrils, and Ulfara, you get this feeling like you might retch and vomit for a second, but your strong orcish constitution allows you to, fight that feeling down. But all of the rest of your friends immediately double over. They're holding on to their torsos, and they're dry heaving and puking, and there is snot and mucus, and just all of their faces are just covered in goo as they just seem violently ill.
Well, that's
Gross.
concerning. Make a I can make a medicine check and try and at least like rub some backs and like just get it out. It'll be fine. Get it out. Don't keep it in. Let it flow. And maybe not rub the hedgehog's back because that's quills and ow.
I'm just picturing you like walking up and like your hand hovering and being
It's
like,
it's super big hover hand right now.
All right, you guys get over it after maybe a minute or so, but I mean, you still feel rough.
What was? Did somebody let one rip?
I feel like that was more intentional. So now that everybody hopefully has their wits about them, I think Scraw might have been trying to warn us about a bigger danger than we've been looking for.
I find a vegetarian diet more appealing by the second.
Barry is just leaning against the tree and making just like distressed bird noises, just like like he's miserable.
Oh, do I have anything for Tea Berry? I don't think I do. No. I'm not old. I don't have my Werthers.
I was about to say, you don't have any candies in your purse yet.
No.
Oh no!
This is the event that caused that to happen in the future.
Ulfara was never found without a Werther's ever again. Um,
Barry starts sucking
So-
on, like, you know how birds' wings have like those really long feathers right at the end. He just starts sucking on one of those.
T-berry is precious and must be protected at all costs. It's decided.
Yes.
So what do you
Always
guys
has
want to
been.
do? What's your plan?
So, without a check, we have no idea what caused that.
Without a check, you have no idea what caused that.
What kind of check would
You
that
can
be?
make an Arcana check if you'd like.
Dope.
Arcana check.
Not dope. Never mind.
Okay.
2 plus 7 is still only 9.
T-Berry rolled a nat 20. That's a
I
lot.
cannot believe this.
Nice. 17 for me.
You guys both know that it was very likely a stinking cloud spell.
Ugh. That's the worst spell to use. People are so disgusting. It was the, like, stinky cloud thing, you know?
Oh. Yes. What's that? Is it
It's almost worse than being banished.
That's conjuration.
We should have filmed it and uploaded it to YouTube.
What's a YouTube?
Oh,
What?
sorry. Forgot. Time warps and all that. So, where do we go from here? We gotta find Ugug. Anybody good at tracking?
Well, I can try to befriend an animal, maybe. Are there any animals left in the area? Or have they all left?
No, you that's one of the first things that you notice when you're looking around is that anything that could leave did. There are definitely some dead animals from this spell. It seems like smaller animals probably don't have the constitution to deal with it. So if you have the ability to resurrect them or talk to dead things, you're good. But otherwise, no.
Well, we know that there was something here because the bird saw it, so, unless it teleports. Well, maybe it does, though. I'm gonna just check around here. I want to look for any sign of trails to follow.
Go ahead and make me a survival or investigation, whichever you prefer.
Fucking that one. I had such good survival, too.
So you're wandering around, and every single time that you think that you find something, you realize that you're back at that original trail that Scraw had you following, and you just cannot for the life of you figure anything out.
So am I to guess that we weren't able to get at least even a short rest in during any of that?
Nope. No, you haven't. You have not rested at all.
And did we take any damage from the stinking cloud?
You did not.
Oh, okay.
That was just jumping against the electric fence and testing where the weaknesses are.
I don't think I want to stay here. But I'm real tired, and that... I don't feel very strong right now.
What's Ulfara's strength? Not high.
Maybe we should go back to the camp. Maybe that would be better.
I'm still concerned that the princess is out here somewhere, got attacked, and we don't know what attacked her.
Well, but we also didn't see the princess, so if she was attacked, she either just disappeared or it took off with her.
Everybody roll a perception check.
Ooh, 21.
Oh, shit.
All right. So everybody above 10. So if you're not T-Berry, you you
Sense.
look over. You look over to like the south, like a southwesterly direction. About 60 or 70 feet away, you see this large gray frog creature that has this blonde girl in its hands, and it starts to move away from you in that southwesterly direction. And it takes maybe 5 or 6 long steps and then seems to almost vanish into mist.
Shit.
Well, I guess the creature ran away with her.
That answers that question.
All right, let's look for Ugug.
I mean, by far
Yeah.
your best option was to follow that trail that seemed well traveled by large creatures. I mean, that seems to be the most obvious, since you were told that Ugug split off from the other group, and so this kind of seems like a logical conclusion to maybe follow.
So we're just going to leave the princess then.
We're not getting paid for her. She'll be fine.
I don't know about you, but that didn't look like fine to me.
Look like they were good friends. That frog saved her from those orc things.
What are you talking about?
Oh, we killed a bunch of orcs.
I'm real tired.
Oh,
Ufara, what are you thinking about right now?
Trying to figure out, like, what's going on. Like, first of all, holy shit. Are these people psychopaths? There is as far as we understand it, except for Scraw, who's the only person who actually knows anything here, an active, like, captured person. He's like, well, we're not getting paid for it. Leaves.
You, for a second, think that you see Harlow Gutterleaf's just entire countenance seem to grow darker, and there's just something about him that just seems off.
Oh no.
Tim, do you and I have to go to another channel and talk?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, I think Tim would avoid that like the plague.
What did you do to him?
No, I was talking about talking to you alone.
Oh.
Yeah, I know I'm not gonna get any fucking brain cell.
Oh.
At least Chris does
So-
that tongue thing on my ear that I like, you know what I mean?
oh gee, ew.
Anyway,
Ew.
sorry.
I'm I'm-
Uh-huh.
I'm pre-friend zoning you, Tim.
Fair enough.
I
Anyway,
could have gone my entire life without hearing that.
oh fuck. T-Berry, what are you thinking about?
He's just thinking about how bad he feels, and he's just looking around because he was the only one who didn't notice the frog thing. He's like, why is everybody just looking in this direction without actually looking in that same direction?
So when you look up at your friends, they almost seem taller than you, like they're looming above you and judging you.
Oh my.
He,
T-Berry is a big boy.
He is a big boy. He just makes that exact same noise and just like launches himself up into the air and just grabs onto a tree and holds it. He doesn't perch. He hugs it with his legs.
High or low?
He-
High? Okay.
Low.
Low? Okay. Go ahead, guys. You're good.
Oh,
Okay.
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 Yep.
Doesn't make me nervous at all.
Are we gonna go follow that well-worn trail? I think I might check it out, and even if you guys aren't really into it. I'm about had it with this mission.
Let's follow the well-worn trail.
We're running out of leads here.
Harlow,
What?
how dare you? You're going to leave someone here alive with a monster. How dare you?
To their credit, and maybe my credit, it's better than leaving them dead with a monster.
That doesn't.
What?
I don't know. Let's go. Just this is. They disappeared, right? Do you have any inclination where they went? Because otherwise, this really is our only lead.
Harlow, if I turn around and close my eyes, you've also disappeared. It's the same thing.
Now
You're still here.
You've definitely lost me now.
So we saw them like disappear as mist. You said earlier there, Tim.
Yeah, basically.
Is there any way I could like think back on that and check like what's that about?
Make me a wisdom check.
Oh yikes! That's a nat 1 for a total of 2.
Ouchies.
You think these woods really might be haunted, and
Okay.
that the princess and the frog creature really might just be spirits that you're chasing after.
There's like yeah, I know that roll is so bad. So far, I was gonna look around and like just kind of like stare at things, think about how people look weird. I guess, and
It's mostly just Harlow. He looks kind of demonic.
oh, excellent. So Harlow's really the one haunting these woods. I see. This checks out now. This is the math.
I'm gonna walk up to Alfara
Yes.
and I'm gonna reach out to like put my hand on her shoulder. Here's the thing, Alfara.
So when you look at Harlow's hand closing in on your torso, you see just this gnarled, disgusting thing with these claw-like fingernails coming out of the tips of it.
Ah!
Whoa, jeez. I'm just trying to reason with you.
What is going on?
I'm just gonna keep walking towards her with my hands out in a sort of like a peace gesture, like, listen, this isn't gotta turn into a sort of a civil war here. I'm a reasonable guy. We can talk about this.
Does anybody else see this?
I'm gonna look behind me.
Nope.
No,
You
like,
guys
that
definitely
was-
don't.
See,
Yeah.
it's Harlow. What do you mean?
Wait, he doesn't look demonic at all to you.
Okay,
Well,
that
I
was
mean-
a little harsh. I
No,
haven't
like
shaved
actually
in
the
a while.
claws and the horns and everything. No.
I've been told.
Seems like a lot of things freak you out.
I've been told I need to comb my hair, but that was a little bit of a low blow there.
Okay, something's very wrong here, and I don't know what it is.
I need you all to make me another Constitution saving throw.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ!
god.
Please roll well.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I didn't think that one would get any worse, but it sure did.
Oh, good.
So that's
Hey, switch my dice or something. Jeez.
Right?
Roll
jail.
One in the criminal justice system, there are 2 different types of dice jails.
Dun dun.
Just so you know. Sorry, go ahead.
He was just making the Law and Order sound.
I was gonna say, just so you know, in case it makes any difference, that was a critical fail +2.
Okay.
So don't know if that makes
So-
any difference.
Everybody but Poe, immediately starts retching and puking again. This time it's mostly only bile coming up because everything that you've eaten had already come out the last time. And Poe, you feel it a little bit coming on, but you're able to fight it off, and you're just looking around as your friends are just feeling awful. And as you're looking at them, though, all of their vomit appears to be this black ichor.
Well, that's disgusting. I'm going to prestidigitation everything.
Oh yeah, I have that.
All of
spell
my
too. What am I
friends.
doing?
The more you do it, the more seems to appear. Like every time that you try and get rid of some of it, it just keeps wanting. It's almost like the elevator in the end scene of The Shining. Like just
Oh jeez.
A river of ichor.
yeah, it just seems almost endless until everybody kind of pulls themselves back together and it seems to stop.
Well,
I dramatically put my hand on my forehead and look up into the air and go, "This is the last straw."
Aw.
So I just realized T-Berry was holding on to the tree, and then he started vomiting. So the only logical explanation would be that he lets go of the tree and hits several branches on the way down.
Aw.
Just lands face down on the ground.
No.
He just goes. "Oh."
With your beak, do you just stick into the ground like a lawn dart?
T-Berry, you take 8 damage from that, by the way.
Oh my god! He's unconscious.
Oh, no.
Do we? No.
Okay.
T-Berry.
I have
Bonk, bonk.
0 healing.
all right.
Yeah,
I've had enough
Barry's
of this.
I cure wounds, T-Berry.
What?
Oh, I gotta plug my phone
Gotta cure wounds the phone, apparently.
in. Yeah.
Have you tried putting T-Berry in rice?
When you lose your Aarakocra, try turning him off and back on again.
How does one turn? Never mind.
Let's not go there.
You do the mating dance of
just-
those, like.
But you do it backwards first to turn them off.
There you go.
That's gonna be 13 healing.
13?
13.
Okay, that's good.
And then I'm gonna say,
Do you guys think that we're walking into this, or do you think there's something out there that's doing this to us from a distance?
Well, if that's a stinking cloud spell twice, this is definitely intentional.
All right. Well, we should either get out of here, or if you got any powers to find this thing, use them. But we shouldn't stick around. I'm sick of this, literally.
God damn it, Brian.
Agreed. Yeah, I don't know the spell. If I only could see the spell coming, I could stop it, but that's not how this works here.
All right. No, I think we should tuck tail and run.
Agreed.
where is the Wellborn Trail? Is that back at the camp?
Yeah, you'd have to head back to the camp.
Harlow's gonna start making his way.
All right.
And T-Berry do one last quick look around to see if he notices anything.
Make me a perception check.
Okay, that's not bad. That was an 18.
So you are just looking around, taking stock of the area, and you see that there is a young lady maybe 40 feet away, and she's just huddled and very dirty. She's got this blonde hair braided down her back, and she's just kind of huddled at the base of this tree and shivering and shaking.
Fury turns towards the rest of the group and says, hang on a second, there's a girl over there. And he walks over and just kind of like gently bops her with his wing and says, excuse me?
Is everybody else following Harlow? Are you closer to T-Berry? What are you guys doing?
If I heard her, I'll stop and turn around.
And I think Ulfar is probably splitting the difference, like, between T-Berry and Harlow.
Yeah, I'm probably in that same, like, kind of in between.
And Scraw?
I'm poofing in the shadows.
To
Probably to back to the camp.
Okay, so T-Berry, you walk over, and as you sort of touch this girl, she grows to an enormous size and into this gray-skinned frog creature. And does a 22 hit your armor class?
Yes.
And then the next one is a 17.
Yes.
And the last one is a 18. So they're all going to hit.
Ah.
And you are going to take...
How far away is T-Berry from me?
About 60 feet.
Damn it. Okay.
So you are going to take more damage than you have hit points, that's for sure.
And please don't kill me.
I'm sorry. So the bite is going to be 9 piercing and 6 necrotic.
Okay.
And then the claws, the first claw is going to be 4 slashing, and then 8 necrotic.
Oh my god!
And the last one is going to be oofda. That's going to be 15 slashing.
Oh
and 10 necrotic damage.
Okay, so I'm at negative 39. What does that mean?
You're at 0. That wouldn't be enough to take you to like instant death. And then this creature completely vanishes from sight. What are you guys doing?
How do you know that? Because I'm only at max of 38.
So
what's your max hit points, T-Berry?
Oh no, it's not. It's max.
It has to be in one. It has to be in one blow, though.
One shot, yeah.
Yeah, it can't be separate hits. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm max 55. Never mind.
But some of those are death saving throws if you got knocked unconscious from previous ones. You know what I mean? So if those first 2 knocked you unconscious, the last one is a failed death saving throw.
Okay, so the first 2 knocked me unconscious. The first one knocked me unconscious, so now I have 2 failed death saves?
Correct.
Correct.
Oh shit, okay.
T-Berry, no!
But she's still at 0 HP.
Correct. So if you heal her up, she's fine, but those death saves carry over until a long rest.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Can we do something at this very moment?
I mean, I literally asked you guys what you were gonna do.
Okay.
T-Berry, no, what?
I'm immediately gonna draw my gun and shoot this thing.
It's invisible.
It's invisible. You can shoot where it was if you'd like. You can try to.
Sure.
Okay. Make an attack roll at disadvantage.
Damn, 20 and a 10. Okay, that's gonna be a 13.
Nope.
Fucking hell. I guess if we're not in
I
initiative.
love how the joking went away real quick now.
We're not in initiative yet, so I'm gonna run up to T-Berry and
Yeah, as I say, if Oh, you're shooting, so I'd like to run up and at least make a medicine check before you get in there.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm giving you each one action, so you can run, but you're not gonna be able to do anything with T-Berry. But you, Ophara, will, since you haven't shot or cast a spell, so you can make a medicine check if you'd like.
Alright, cool. Alright, please don't roll like complete garbage, because this would be real bad. Hey, 15 plus 4 for a total of 19. At least stabilize T-Berry and not match.
Yeah, T-Berry is definitely stable and will not require death saves, but still unconscious.
Correct.
Thank God.
Can't let my beautiful boy die. Not like this.
Will she get a turn
Just
as
help
well?
him.
Will who get a turn?
T-Berry.
No, because the only thing that T-Berry can do is a death saving throw, and T-Berry is stable. So Poe can do something, and Scraw can do something. And I think Scraw's probably pretty far away since he was poofing.
If I go up to T-Berry and the other two are near T-Berry as well, would that put us... Oh, how big does this do? Oh, I can only do 20 feet. Could I make like a web around us? I have the spell web.
Sure. But that also would affect your allies.
Yeah. It'd make us stuck in slow in the area. I don't know. Ophara was just going to attempt to fireman's carry T-Berry like away back towards the at least camp. But we're not there yet.
Right. Yeah, I have nothing.
I'm just looking into the woods and doing this.
Oh, fuck.
If I could see this thing for more than 2 seconds, I could shoot it with some magics. It's not
I
helping.
feel so bad for you, Aubrey, because, dude, this literally just happened to Scraw in the last episode. Like, the last one we played, this same thing happened to him.
What sort of vendetta do you have against birds?
Man, this shit is for the birds.
Boo.
Yeah, I know, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. I'm gonna like find the door real quick.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Well,
You're
we're
still
waiting.
not in initiative.
I didn't know if Kim was gonna do anything here.
Yeah, we're waiting for.
Well, I have Mage Hand, and I'm trying to think of a way that I can use it to, like... I don't know. I would like to take it and kind of, like, poke around the area and just, like, move it until hopefully it runs into something. It has 30 feet of movement away from me.
High or low?
Low.
No, you don't bump into anything.
How can you attack something you can't see? I'm gonna start digging down.
Oh, well, seems like you've solved that problem for yourself. Oh, it is time. It is time to pick up a bird and run.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, right. Basically.
And yeah, you guys, if you start heading back towards the camp, Harlow, are you following?
I'd like to cast Cure Wounds again.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That's 9 healing. And as T-Berry comes back to consciousness, I'm gonna say,
Please don't touch anything else.
He very kind of just coughs, and as he coughs, feathers come out of his mouth for no apparent reason. But he just goes, "No promises, no promises."
Yeah, it's this. Oh, you posted a picture of it. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I knew what this was.
Ew.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Ew. That's
Oh, these
what.
are. Oh no. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I just remembered one thing about these things. Oh no.
Nice.
Eric, you're not
Ew.
boosting our morale here.
I would like to wait for all of my friends to get ahead of me, and then I'm going to cast Thunderstep to hopefully hit whatever is behind me. And go
What
90
what's
feet
the
forward.
radius on that?
Let me double check. It is everybody within 10 feet of the space I left has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, you propel yourself forward 90 feet.
I don't hit anything.
Nope.
Damn it. Okay, well, it was worth a shot.
That's a stretch, Brian.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's
I'm.
also,
As
I
soon
wasn't
as
even gonna say that bad pun because it's bad.
as soon as T-Berry is back to herself, I'm gonna just be booking it for the camp. As fast as my fat self can go.
Okay.
We're so boned.
Now, is there the camp at least has a clearing cut out of the woods, and then I assume there's some cover and stuff.
Yeah, there's those lean-tos that were in there, and the clearing wasn't like super large. I think it was a 60-foot circumference.
Oh, jeez. Because you said the rest of these woods are pretty dense, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys are back at the clearing. What do you want to do?
You know, if we don't tell them that we just murdered all of... Well, actually, they were enemies. Maybe we could convince this Agog that we killed all of his enemies, and then he'll ally with us, and all of those orc friends of his will help us kill this monster.
So, we've seen this creature a couple times now. Like, actually, like we've seen the monster.
Mm-hmm.
Ish.
Like the image that you've shown us, we've been able to see that at least enough to get at least a glimpse at that.
Yeah, you definitely saw it attack T-Berry.
Okay, cool. So, what check
I
is it?
don't know if
CE
you know that it. I don't know if you know that it shapeshifts, but I think you know that it definitely attacked T-Berry.
Right. So now that we've seen it, is there a check to attempt to identify it?
Yeah, why don't you make me either history, arcana, or I don't know if there's anything else that's good for that besides history and arcana.
Excellent. I have a +7 in both of those, as long as I don't roll garbage.
Oh, I think nature would be okay if somebody else wants to try it.
I'll try it.
There we go. Well, let's see. That's a total of 15 for Ulfara on either history or arcana, whichever you want to take.
I'm sorry, what was it?
15. 1-5.
I got
think
a
you know-
17
I
on
think-
nature.
I think you guys both know it's a slod. I
Okay.
don't know if you know like the particulars of what it would be about.
Okay.
I put the DC at 20, but I'll give you that you know it's a slod.
We know the name, not much else. Excellent.
I think you both know it's bad. I think you both would know that it's
Slod is bad. Done. That's it. It's like vampires.
Oh.
They're also not great. Good.
I used my minor image to put a little picture of it out again, and I used Yufar's voice. Does anybody else see this? And then I go scraw because I don't have a word for slud.
I think it's a slod. Unfortunately, I don't know a whole lot about them, other than they're bad.
Question.
Hmm.
Are these aren't humanoids, are they? These aren't considered humanoids?
Ooh, actually, that is a kind of important question.
Because if they
I don't
are,
It's an aberration. It's not a
Damn it.
humanoid.
God,
because if it was a humanoid, then T-Berry would have advantage on intelligence checks to recall information about him.
yeah. Oh crap. That means also hold person and charm person do not work on it. Excellent.
Hey.
So I can't even use hold person. It's hold monster or hold. Damn it. Which I don't have.
Okay, so
Scraw starts pacing again.
Yeah.
I've about had it with this mission.
Well, I'm trying to think how far back out to the road was it?
Oh,
It was
you
quite a ways.
guys went hours into these woods.
Well, I don't think we're going to make it back out without probably encountering this thing again. If it was just me, I'd just dig a hole all the way out of here and just not have to be on top ever.
I appreciate the thought, but for the remainder of this group, not an option. I suppose, T-Berry, you could fly away, but which
but I don't want to leave my friends.
that is very noble of you. But
We have to just figure out how to hit it, I guess. As you were saying, you can't use any of your magics on it because it doesn't stay. So-
oh my god, oh my god.
Um,
So, no on recruiting Ugug and his gang.
well,
Well, we've got the options of hope that they're there, recruit them to kill whatever this slot is,
mm,
and then or leave. So either we kill it or we leave.
Right. But we don't get payment unless we can prove that we killed both the orcs. So this whole thing would be a waste of
hey,
time.
you know what's
We
really
also
good for...
don't get paid if we're not dead.
Exactly.
Maybe we'd get half payment. We did half the job.
I don't.
I don't think that's how that works.
You're stupid.
What he said.
Hey, yo, Ugug, you around here?
Just like nervously looking around this whole clearing.
I'm gonna start.
You hear some rustling in the trees, but don't see anything.
Just gonna throw a ray of frost in that general direction.
All right, high or low?
Low.
So I rolled a 94, which means no, you don't hit it. But if you would have said high, you absolutely would have. Like, that was the first time that I didn't roll like a 50 or a 60, you know what I mean? Like, dude.
Oh well.
Oh, well, right? But
So it goes.
yeah, you don't even need to roll an attack roll. You blast a ray of frost over there, and it, freezes some of the branches of a nearby pine tree, but you don't think you hit anything.
Did you see something?
I guess not.
This is a waste of time.
I'm gonna start making my way along the well-worn trail.
Out of camp?
Mm-hmm.
Harlow, what is your greatest fear?
Let me see if I have
God
it.
damn it.
Commitment.
I think it's. Fuck.
Maybe rejection.
I think that the one that got away, you think for sure you saw that person nearby amongst the trees for just a second.
What the hell? Since I'm from space, I think it would be obvious to me that it was some sort of illusion.
It's up to you. You're the one calling the shots. It's your character.
I think there's something out here playing mind tricks with us. First you said I was a demon, and I swear I just saw somebody from my past in those trees over there, which I don't know why she would be here, so
Ulfara, you look at Harlow and he just seems demonic again. There's just this dark presence about him, and so even though he's in this opening where the sun is shining brightly, the sun seems to almost move around Harlow and does not seem to touch him.
Yeah, something's weird here.
we're going around in circles.
No one else is seeing this Harlow stuff yet. Just me, because
We're going around in circles here, but maybe Ugog would be able to tell us something about this creature. He's the one that kidnapped the princess.
I'm starting to think the princess may not have existed in the first place.
When you say that suddenly, Harlow's face just falls when he goes, oh yeah.
When
Is that what you've been trying to say, Scraw?
So T-Berry, every once in a while, when you hear your friends talking, in Harlow's voice, you'll hear, T-Berry's useless, or you'll hear in Ulfara's voice, well, if it wasn't for T-Berry, and, like, it just seems like they're blaming everything on you.
No!
T-Berry just hears this, and I don't think he doesn't have quite the emotional capacity to think that it's an illusion. So he just kind of like looks as hurt as a bird can be. It just goes, Ulfara?
Yes, T-Berry?
You really think those things about me?
What things? What?
He backs away. It's like if you guys seen Brother Bear, like when Coda goes no and backs up.
Oh no!
It's just like, oh
Be right
man.
back.
Doing some real emotional damage over here, Tim. Damn!
He just goes up a tree. He doesn't even say anything. He just looks around at everybody and just goes right up a tree.
Harlow, I think that you start to see the ghosts of some of the victims of your decisions and crimes over the years.
Oh, rip. Brian just left.
Oh, really?
You said that
Man,
as
that really
Brian
got to him.
you just had to get out of here. He just didn't
Hey,
want
I'll
to.
be right. Oh man, you're bringing up emotions. Let me go help my dad with something real quick.
Emotions.
Damn. You're hurting the boy, Tim.
So yeah, what are you guys doing?
He's like, I gotta go see a man about a buffalo. Oh no.
Oh no!
T-Berry's just up a tree. He's not talking to anybody. Feathertown is not taking calls at the moment.
I'm muted. That's why nobody's responding to me. Damn it.
Oh, sorry, Kim.
Anyway, I would like to look around the camp and see if there's any like flour or powder substances in one of the lean-tos.
You find that there's some dried food, like there's some jerky of what kind of animal, you're not sure. There's water stores, some really kind of gross hardtack. Other than that, not a whole lot.
Could I take a little time and try to pound like a pile of hardtack into some powder?
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to be doing that for the next 5 minutes or whatever. 3 minutes.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Do I have enough time to take a short break?
A short rest? You can try.
Yeah, short rest. All right, yes, I would definitely like to try. And so I'm going to be trying to bind my wounds and such like that. And recenter my key. In fact, what kind of hit die do I even have?
Are you
D8.
high enough monk level that you get the points back, or is that only open hand?
It's probably just open hand. Or wait, are you talking about key points?
No, the healing thing. Like,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Laura
that's
has
what
a
I
thing where she
thought.
can get like
Yeah.
18 hit points. Okay.
I think that's. Yeah. I don't know. Well, if I was gonna try and climb a tree, probably not gonna go well.
After T-Berry? Okay.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Athletics, please.
Oh Jesus. Okay. That's a 15.
I think it takes you a little while to get up there, but I think you manage.
Eh.
I also think that this tree seems to be swaying way more than you're comfortable with.
Yeah, this is not great. This is just bad all around.
But T-Berry, you see Ulfara climbing up the tree, getting closer to you.
He sits there. He'll sit and wait for her.
It's gonna be a minute. If with a strength of +0, she'll get there. It's just gonna be a while.
Ulfara, you are maybe 20 feet away from T-Berry at this point, and you feel this tree shake heavily as though something just crashed into the base of it. And everybody else that is around, you hear a loud crack. And you even see some gray mottled skin for a second at the base of this tree, but then it goes away.
I immediately throw the powder I've been working at in that direction.
I mean, you're pretty far away because you're over by the lean-tos.
I run as fast as I can and immediately throw it.
What's your movement? How far can you move?
30. So 60 if I'm dashing.
Okay, you can get over there. I think we're gonna have to roll initiative at this point.
Okay.
Oh no.
So did I get my my short rest in?
Yeah, you can have your short rest.
Yay.
Oh my god. What is happening? Hey, T-Bear and I go at the same time.
Hey, he's
Okay.
distraught.
Destroyed?
Destroyed von Zarevich?
He's distraught. He's upset.
This is not a good look for us. And I don't know. Apparently, Brian's dad really needed some help.
Oh man, this is the perfect time.
Yes, it is.
Everybody knows what's coming right now. And that's a double entendre.
Jeez.
I love how uncomfortable that makes Brian. It's just the best. I forget, how tall is T-Berry?
Let me check. He's a big boy. I will say
I'm gonna
that.
go ahead and bring Brian in at a 1 initiative, and he's just gonna have to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
He is 7 feet tall, even.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. So Ulfara and T-Berry in this part of the timeline are the same height.
That's funny. Yeah, my little 2'11" hedgehog is definitely not looming over 7-foot tall T-Berry.
Right. Okay, so
You are first, Poe.
Okay, so I've thrown the powder now, right?
Yeah, I need you to make me an attack roll for that.
Okay.
I mean, obviously dexterity based. It doesn't have to be.
Great. Okay. I was gonna I can roll, but oh, that's amazing. 6. Do I add proficiency to that?
Sure.
9.
I think you managed to get some on it, and
Okay.
you're going to be able to track it a little bit, but not from all directions.
Okay. Like I got
And
part of its
so,
arm or
yeah,
something.
I'll give you some of it. Yeah, part of its arm is covered in this gross kind of dust. And it is next, and it is going to crash into this tree.
oh no.
And everybody hears this loud crack come from the tree, and it doesn't immediately start to fall or anything like that, but it definitely starts to lean towards the camp. That will bring us to Scraw. Scraw, what are you doing?
Can I see it attacking this tree?
Yeah.
All right, and how far am I away from it?
We'll call it 40 feet.
All right, so I am going to and is it in the shade at all? In the shadow?
Yeah, it's in the woods.
Okay. So I am going to run up to it and make some attacky attacks. And
Okay.
so first things first. That would be 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
All
That
right.
means
Awesome. And then my second attack will be that's a 17 on the die, so that's definitely going to hit.
Yep.
And so for damage, that's a d6. So that's 6 bludgeoning the first one, and then 9 bludgeoning the second one.
All right. So you punch this thing.
Yep. And so that's a bap bap, and then I am going to use my shadow poof to poof 60 feet away from him.
Okay.
All right.
And then that will bring us to T-Berry.
Okay. T-Berry is. So he kind of feels this, and he'll go, and he just kind of looks around, and I would like to use my movement to fly. And I'll fly down and use a talon attack against the top of it if I can. Or just go for it.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh. And it's not below its max HP, correct?
No. Or, yeah, it's been damaged.
Oh, okay. So that's.
Scrawl
my God.
literally just hit it.
That was a crit fail, so that's not gonna hit. But I get 2 attacks, so swoop back. So it's miss, swoop back up, and then we're gonna try it again.
Okay.
That was a 2, so that's not gonna hit either.
All right. So you're kind of
So
like
7.
hovering around this thing's. You're kind of hovering around this thing's head, trying to claw at it, but you cannot seem to grab onto anything solid. And that will. Ufara, what are you doing, Ufara?
So, question: does this? So, is it fully visible, or is it still just that little like poof?
It's fully visible at this point. It hasn't gone back invisible yet.
Excellent, because I'm going to need it to make a charisma saving throw.
Awesome. Don't think it's good at these. Actually, it kind of is.
Yeah, I know. It's a DC 15.
That's an 18.
God
I rolled a
damn
15
it.
on the die.
Well, it's not managed.
Nope, sure isn't.
And now I'm out of 4th level spell slots, so that option's gone.
Oh, man. When I looked and saw the +3 to charisma, I was like, oh, well, that's unexpected.
Yeah, no, like black slots are gross in various ways. I was hoping I could just be like, get the fuck out of the material plane, go.
Oh,
Get
Get the fuck
this is
out
a
of the
death
material.
slot, John. This is a death slot.
Oh, sorry, death slot, not black slot. Yeah, because it's the strongest one of the slot series.
And my favorite.
Yeah, because it's got necrotic damage, right? It's the I'm like, get out of here, shoot. Can't do that. Doesn't work. Doesn't work.
Are you back yet, Brian?
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn.
What's our sitch?
So T-Berry is trying to claw at this slot that is at the base of the tree, and it's about 40 feet away from you, and your party is currently trying to deal with it. It's trying to knock over the tree that Ulfara is up in.
But I did just cast an abjuration spell, so my barrier is now stronger. Dope.
Huzzah!
So, not totally used.
I kind of want to play Kesha, because this tree's about to go down.
Oh, fuck.
Toxic
okay.
by Britney Spears would be a better choice for this particular situation.
Have it make a con save. DC is
All right.
12.
Also very good at these.
Damn,
So
I figured he's a big boy.
that is, yeah, that's a 13, so we're good.
Why couldn't you have rolled that on your charisma save?
Sorry, man.
That's fine.
Wait, didn't you say the DC was, oh no, I rolled a 12. Yeah, I would have, yeah, you're right.
Meets and beats anyway.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
What did you say the distance was?
You're about 40 feet away.
Oh, the worst is of all these people who've been bit by this thing.
Okay. I will get. I'll make it 20 feet.
Okay.
Then I'll end my turn.
Poe.
Okay, so I am how far away from this creature now? I ran 60 feet toward it.
And then you threw the powder at it, so I think that you're within like 10 feet or so.
Okay.
I would like to cast web on it. So I
Okay.
conjure a mass of thick, sticky webbing at a point of my choice within range. Web fills a 20-foot cube from that point for the duration. So this is going to have the double.
So it'll also hit the things that are in the air?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot cube. So I'm trying to
Okay.
also keep the tree from falling
Tea-berry.
down.
It's the Spider-Man web sling.
Yeah, I get it. So
Okay.
Tea-berry, the slod, and the tree. Gotcha.
Oh,
Is T-Berry only 20 feet up the tree?
Tea-berry is right next to the slot. It just got done attacking him.
Oh.
Or he just got done attacking it.
There's one weird caveat about the web spell I'll get to after it's cast.
Well, I don't want it running away again, so yes, I'm just gonna do it.
Okay.
Dope. Oh, I'm also in this, so.
But I will attempt to at least get the fewest number of my party in the web.
So Tea-berry, that's going to be 4 damage as you crash to the ground if you fail this. So go ahead and roll, because it's a save, right?
Yeah. Strength, I think. That's an increase. Blah blah blah.
Hey, spoiler, guess what it's also good at? Strength saves.
Strength save? Oh no.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
they're chunky boys.
DC
Hey.
15 strength.
It was a 19 on the die, so T-Berry's safe.
Let me see if this is going to be the first time that I have to use its magic resistance and take advantage. Nope, I don't. 19 on the die.
Oh, I take that back. Each creature that starts its turn in webs or that enters them gets a dexterity saving throw. And then once you're restrained, it's a strength check. I apologize.
Gotcha.
So it was a 19 on the
We're
die,
still
so
good.
regardless.
Right.
Did we ever get a verdict on... Oh, you said there's an aberration?
It's an aberration, yes. So Tea-berry, the thing you noticed is this thing had a couple of bruises on it from Scraw striking it. And those bruises are not there anymore. And I need you to make me an athletics or an acrobatics check, your choice.
I'll do athletics.
Okay, it's against a 21.
Well, that was an 8, so.
All right. So this slod grabs onto you, and its massive hand just cups around your wings, and it's just holding you there and squeezing, and then it slams you into the tree a couple of times, and you're going to take only 4 damage, but like
Okay.
you're in a real shit situation right now.
Yeah, and T-Bear is really fucked up right now, so he's like.
And Kim, high or
He's
low?
almost there.
Hi.
Your webs are still holding. This tree is leaning even further towards the camp, but your webs are still managing to hang on to this thing, and it hasn't fully loosed itself from the ground yet. That brings us to Scraw. What are you doing?
All right, I am going to run up within 30 feet of it, and then
Okay.
I'm going to throw 2 darts at it.
All right.
The first one is a 15 plus 6, so that hits. Second one is an 8 plus 6. What is that? 14?
Nope.
Yep. Okay, so 1 hits it. And that would be a 3 plus 3, so 6 piercing damage. And then I'm going to just poof out into another shadow, not quite 60 feet away from it, but 55 feet away from it,
Okay.
just in a random
That-
direction.
That brings us to you, T-Berry.
again. So he's like the slot has T-Berry just like gripped.
Yep, you're grappled, so you can make an athletics or acrobatics to escape.
This feels like a very Hulk Loki situation right now.
That's exactly what I'm getting from this. Oh no, come on. Athletics, that's gonna be a 9.
Let me roll. Yeah, no, you're still very, very grappled.
Can I make a beak attack against his hand?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god. That's gonna be a 10.
Yeah, that does not hit. You're just pecking at his hand, and the skin is just so thick, and you're so frantic that you cannot drive your beak into it.
Dice went to jail. Okay. Alright. And I can't do anything. I can do anything else, so... Well, can I do take my second attack, or was that my grapple?
Yeah, you can take your second attack. That's fine. I don't care.
Oh, that one might hit, actually. 21?
Yep, that hits.
Okay, so that's 3 damage.
All
My
right.
beak.
Then that will be Ulfara.
Why couldn't T-Berry have gotten out of the grapple? Oh, and I can't shoot fire at them because I'll set all the webs on fire, and that's extra bad for everybody involved. Because I was going to cast Fear, but then I'm just afraid the slot's going to drag T-Berry with him. Shit. Well. Okay, Aubrey, if I cast Fear and the slot takes T-Berry, what are your thoughts? Because I'm not about to do this without you, like.
I don't think there's anything any of us can do at this point.
Okay, then I am going to. The slot is going to need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
A little
All
fire
right.
for the bird.
And also T-Berry, since technically you're in the cone. I'm very sorry.
First roll is a 5.
No.
Wisdom
the
save?
second
Yeah.
the second roll
Now their resistance fucking sucks.
is a 18.
God damn it!
What did
Barry
you?
got a 12, so he's afraid, but the slot is not.
So let me read this out since T-Berry has been affected. You project a phantasmal image of a creature's worst fears. Each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever it's holding. Oh, that was fine then. And become frightened for the duration. Unfortunately, can't get the slot to drop T-Berry. While frightened by this spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight, the creature can make a wisdom save, and on a successful save.
All right.
So T-Berry is going to attempt to run away from Ulfara until they can no longer see Ulfara. Until I drop my concentration, which might happen next time I take damage. So we'll see.
T-Berry's stuck. He's grappled, so he can't move. So he's just.
But there's a lot of conflicting things here. Yes, I see. But that's it. I'm just gonna hold on to this tree and hope I don't because I can't get down safely. I don't think at this point.
Fair.
So
I think that brings us to Harlow.
I'm just gonna have to ride this one out.
I think that seeing how much magic has failed against this thing, I'm just gonna shoot it
Fair.
Good call, honestly.
with a nat 1.
Fucking hell. Just don't
Oh
shoot the
my
bird.
Okay.
It's the most Harlow thing that's ever happened.
High or low, Brian? High or low?
My name is Harlow.
So I literally just rolled a 6. Roll damage for T-Berry.
No, the beautiful boy.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can cause the attack to deal an extra 1d8 poison. So I don't have to do that to T-Berry, right? It's like optional.
No, you do not have to. No.
Okay. In that
Roll a one.
case, she takes 7 damage.
No.
Oh, that's 0 hit points.
Oof.
You guys want to run away?
Yeah, I'd love to.
That's why I was trying to cast fear on this stupid thing, so we could get it. I could get it to run away from me while we run away.
Gotcha.
Poe, what are you doing?
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
And
Kim, you are super quiet.
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb.
It's a little better.
And I'm going to make it do cold damage.
All right.
Oh, and it's an attack. Okay. So that is a nat 20 plus 7.
Okay.
27 to hit. And
That'll
cold
hit.
Damage. And casting at 4th level gives it. I get 3 to start, and then I don't have enough d8s out. Okay, let's start with that.
It sounds like there's a pillow over your microphone.
What
Is
type
that
of-
better?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Much.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
There was
So
a
this
pillow
is
on my microphone.
anyway. That so I'm doing cold damage,
Okay.
and there are at 4th level. So it starts with 3d8 damage, which was. Is that an... It's a d8. It can only be a 6. Okay. Sorry. 11, 12, 13 for the first 3, and then this is a first level.
Hey,
So
actually,
3 more.
when Kim's done, I have something. Sorry.
Yeah, so 3 more. So it was 12 to start,
Okay.
and then 8. So 12 plus 8 plus 3.
So 23 in total.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna take 12 of that. Perfect. Good to know.
I was trying to aim for something that would hurt it better, but
Yeah. Hey, Tim.
Yeah. What's up?
I keep forgetting I should be playing Ulfara a little more competently.
Yeah.
I could. How much? So how much damage did Ulfara take from the gun? Or not Ulfara?
T-Berry. T-Berry took 7.
I can project my barrier to absorb all of that
All right.
as a reaction.
I'll allow it. That's fine.
All right.
T-Berry's still
I-
conscious.
Yeah,
Thank
I don't
God.
want to kill our beautiful boy.
I get
So,
4. So
barrier's
he's
back down to
alive and
Oh.
he's terrified.
I mean, it's literally the slad's turn, and it's going to squeeze you and then bite your head. So.
But at least it's only 1 death fail.
Oh no,
but
she only has
I
1
already-
death fail.
Oh fuck. What? Oh fuck.
So I'm going to describe to you what happens. You see this bullet is heading towards T-Berry, and you manage to get your barrier out just in time, and you use your only reaction until your next turn. And then Poe does this chromatic orb, and there's these brilliant lights, and the slot doesn't seem very affected by it. And then it just opens up its giant cavernous maw, and it puts T-Berry's head inside, chomps down, and tears his head clean off. Blood sprays everywhere,
Holy
all
shit.
over this thing. It's like Kill Bill when Beatrix gets into the fucking Crazy 88's hideout and just starts. I mean, it's just awful. And Ulfara, you're watching every second of it. It is now. Scraw, it is your turn.
Okay. So I am going to.
Oh, also, I should mention that it looks completely healed.
Oh, damn it.
Of course it does, because it just consumed T-Berry.
It regens on its turn. Oh, and we're doing like
Oh, I
no
should be
damage
still
to
touching
it.
this son of a bitch.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I go. This is the last straw. And I'm gonna give it all I got. Okay, so let's do my 2 fist attacks here. Okay, 18 on the dice for the first hit,
Fuck yeah.
and the second hit is gonna miss because that's 2 on the dice, and so 2 plus 6 ain't gonna cut it. Okay, and so for that first hit, that will be 5 bludgeoning damage, and then I'm gonna spend a key point to attempt to stun it for the round.
All right. What kind of save?
It is a Constitution save, and it would need to make a.
That's a 2 on the first roll. 16 on the second. Sorry. Oh wait, that's not magic, is it?
No, it's not.
That's a fail.
Okay, because 15 spell DC.
Yeah, no, he failed. Yep.
All right, and at that, I am going to flurry of blows and add 2 more attacks.
And those are with
Which
advantage.
are-
Stunned.
Oh, cool. So, the first one is 11 plus 6, so 17.
Nope.
The second one is 11 plus 6 doesn't hit. 17.
A 17 does not hit. It's an 18 armor class.
Oh, fuck. Well, then I missed both of these hits here. All right, cool. So even with advantage, didn't help me out very much to hit this stunned creature.
All right.
All right, and
But
yeah,
it is
and
stunned until the end of your next turn, which is important.
all right, cool. So yeah, and then I'm gonna I guess at least back off my 5 foot of movement that I still have left.
All right.
All right.
And then that brings us to Ulfara.
What the fuck? Well, it is stunned. I'm still in this motherfucking tree.
I mean, it seems like the web is still holding, so there's that.
Yeah, I'm also still in a tree above the web, so I drop down. I'm in it. So, this is not a good look for Ulfara, period. Like, at all. So, at that point... Oh, damn it. Why did you have to write that, Aubrey?
Going. It's fine.
Oh, no!
Oh, man.
Oh, so that's gonna be a, let's see, what's this? How many is it per?
This is 100% not all Aubrey, by the way. Like, this is just a fun little side thing that you're doing.
Still,
When
anyway.
you say fun,
Fun for Tim.
I'm having a great time. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
All right, we're gonna cast some 3rd level Scorching Ray
Ah,
at
shit.
it, which means that all this bitch is gonna go up in flames because web is flammable, and it can't move out of the flaming web. So fucking suck it. Let's see. So that's with advantage. I need to make 4 attacks against it.
Do you want to talk about its fire resistance, or should I wait until after you roll?
No,
for
I
that?
know it's got it. I don't have anything else though. Like, it's the only thing I've got. It's resistant to
Fair.
it's resistant to everything I have. I have no choice.
Oh my god.
Like, as soon as you threw that up there, I'm like, either we run or I'm gonna die. 'Cause,
Death is always an option.
the best part is I still technically have 53 hit points.
Ooh.
So this isn't like this is wild because Ulfarius just keeps chucking up a barrier that absorbs just enough. Anyway, so first nat 20, so save that. So 1 crit. Unless no, it's magic. Do I have to roll with disadvantage because it's got magic resistance? I do not remember.
No, I only save with disadvantage. Your attack spells are normal.
Okay, so 18 plus 7 is a 25.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. 16 plus 7.
Yep.
23, and then one more. Holy shit! Double nat 1.
All right.
So that's
Well, all your first ones hit.
So that's 1 crit and then 2 regular hits. Where did my d6 go here? So let's see. That is. So 8 plus 6 for the crit is 14, and then the other 2 hits are 8 again. Damn. 22, and then whoa, double 6s on that, so plus 12. That's a really high roll. 38. No, sorry.
38 overall.
34.
34.
Overall. 34.
Okay.
And the web's not on fire, which has a specific amount of damage per round inside the flaming web.
All right, so 17 damage to him. He actually, for the first time, like, after you guys have gotten successive damage off on him, he's looking hurt, not like bloodied or anything, but, Harlow.
Once he sees T-Berry get eaten, Harlow turns and runs.
Fair.
He's gonna head back to town.
That's fair. I assume you're following the game trail?
I don't know which way we came in here, but that direction.
Okay, cool. Poe.
Okay. I'm going to use Chill Touch. I don't get to do this at a higher level, so I just have to go with it.
You should have the second stage of the cantrip though, which should double your damage dice.
Well, yes, but it doesn't like quadruple my damage dice, which I could potentially fireball this son of a bitch, but that's not going to help.
It does prevent healing, which is probably more important at this point.
Oh yeah, super important.
Right. So that's why I'm gonna do it. Let's see. I have a range of 120 feet, and it's a hit. Don't. Okay, that's 16 to hit.
Nope.
Damn it. Okay. Can I do for bonus action? Nothing. Cool.
Shit.
I'm gonna move back 30 feet because I've just been standing 10 feet away from it this whole time.
All right.
I just gotta say that John backing out of saying super bet was like deliciously awkward.
So Ulfara, you immediately need to make me a Constitution saving throw up where you're at.
Yep, dope. Let's do this. That's not great. That's a total of 8.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start rolling damage for you falling down this tree since you're now puking your fucking guts out.
Dope. And then into some fire. This is real good.
100% into some fire. And I'm literally just rolling the fire damage on this slot because he doesn't care.
So is that fire like area of effect? Like, am I caught up in that too? Because I'm only 5 feet away from him.
It should be it starts on the cube the slot's in, so it's just the slot's cube. It will spread.
Yeah, it'll spread. So if you don't move on your turn, you're probably pretty fucked. But for now, you're good.
Okay. And you'll take 2d4 fire damage if you're in the cube on fire.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be 13 bludgeoning as you fall out of this tree.
All right. So no barrier is it currently at 0. I can re-up it with more spells, which means I am at 40.
I also need a dex save because you fell into the web.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pass that. Let's see here. 12 does not cut it, I don't think, does it?
What's your DC, Poe? Kim?
Oh, sorry. My DC is 17.
Oh, yeah, nope.
Yeah, you sure don't.
I'm sorry, I was reading a thing. What did I miss?
No, nothing. I just needed to know your DC because Wolfara fell into your web.
Oh, gotcha.
Yup.
Oh, wait, that's my armor class. My DC is 15.
Still failed.
Still, yep,
Okay.
still fails. So after that is going to be Scraw.
All right. So, rather than backing out of the area, I'm going to use this turn to. I'm going to move up the 5 feet to it and go punchy again while it's still stunned for this. And that first one's a 17 on the die plus 6, so that's a hit.
Yep.
And the second one is a natural fucking 20.
Ooh.
One of those, by the way, I am going to attempt to stun it again.
Okay.
So that is Constitution save.
Well, that one is a 21.
Oh, okay. It was worth a shot. So
Right.
anyway, the damage. So 2 plus 3, so 5 bludgeoning for the first one. For
Okay.
the second one is do you do double the
Yeah, just multiply
proficiency as
it
well?
by 2.
Okay. All right. So 7 times 2, so 14.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and use my Fury of Blows on this one as well. So it's a 16 plus 6 on the die, and then an 11 plus 6 on the die. Is it still stunned for this
No.
round?
Oh,
It is. It is not. It is not. It loses it on your turn, right?
It's the
Oh,
end
okay.
of his next turn, so it's still stunned.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I get it.
okay.
So
You have advantage.
yeah, because the stunning strike's dope in that way that he gets to make an entire, basically 2 series of attacks if he hits it first. But then it will
Gotcha.
end as soon as Skraw's turn is over. Now it will end.
All right.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it was just the one hit from the Fury of Blows that will hit, and that is 5 bludgeoning. And then I will use my movement to get the fuck out of there 50 feet away.
All right. Then it's Ulfara, right?
Yup.
Yep.
And I went into the fire to hit him, so I'm gonna have to. You said 2d4 fire damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's 2 and 4.
So Ulfara's in the web.
Yep.
That's real
Strength
good.
check.
Yeah, I'm even worse at those. Oh, dope. 16. What's the save?
That'll free you.
Wait, is this save is 15? Oh, I'm free. Woo!
Yep.
But that's also my entire turn.
Yep.
Damn it. All right, cool. Next. Breaks out.
Did I get caught in the web running up and hitting him?
Nah, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Harlow, you're still running away then?
Yep.
All right.
Someone needs to survive.
Right. Tell the tale. Poe?
That's where there's the second slot. You didn't even know was there, and then the clever girl gift happens.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna try this
guys
chill touch
I-
shit again.
cannot wait.
Here's
That's
the
a
thing.
nat 20 to hit with chill touch.
Okay.
That doesn't do anything special for spells though. That sucks.
Nope, sure doesn't.
Well, that's at least 8 plus 7, 15 points of damage, so that's something.
Yeah, this thing is starting to look kind of rough.
And now I can't regenerate for a turn.
Yep.
Cool. I'm also going to move 30 feet further back. Because
All
chill
right,
touch is 120 feet range.
Why don't you go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, please, Poe?
Oh. I'm getting better at these. That's an 18.
Okay, only half damage.
Oh, good. What's the damage?
So, 1 second. So it's going to be 6d8s.
So I have 3 hit points. My max is 42.
Oh no.
Oof.
That might
So
actually do it.
11. So that's 16. Yeah, that's gonna be 28. So halved is 14. You're unconscious.
Okay. Well, at least I'm not flat out dead.
You know, that's good shit. Good shit.
Oh fuck.
So that will bring us to Scraw. What are you doing?
I am going to. So those flames are spreading out now and stuff?
Yep.
Okay. But as long as it stays in the area, it still continues to get hit from in there?
Oh yeah, it's still surrounded by flames. It just doesn't seem to so much care about it. You do notice that the flames are growing ever closer to Ulfara.
Oh, then, let's see. I mean, this is a suicide mission at this point. I'm gonna throw some fucking darts. So first I'm gonna like run up within if I go within 30 feet of it, am I gonna be taking flame damage?
Within 30, no, you're good.
Oh, okay, so I'll go up to 30 feet. Yeah, so I'll be able to get my full attack in there. So 18 on the first attack, and the second one is just a 2 on the die. So good old just a D6 damage, which I rolled a 1 on. So 1 plus 3 is 4 piercing damage.
Right.
And then you know what? At this point, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna just poof into the woods. I can see how it's going here, and I'm going to go in the direction that I saw Harlow running, and poof into the shadows towards his direction.
All right, Ulfara, you are Arnold Schwarzenegger at this point. You are the last. You are the last line of defense from the Predator.
Yeah, absolutely. Which means this is also absolutely another 3rd level Scorching Ray.
All right, I'm
Because it's
into it.
all I've got. Just machine gun fire Scorching Rays. Let's go. All right, let's see. So I no longer have advantage or just straight rolls. That's a 2. Nope. That's a 16 plus 7. That's 1 hit. 17 plus 7. That's 2 hits. And then the last one, 10 plus 7 is a 17. Not enough to do it, so only 2 hits.
All right.
Let's see. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 1 plus 1 is 2 is 12. Damn.
All right.
12 fire damage. How dare you kill the beautiful boy!
So, Poe, I need you to make me a death saving throw, but you automatically get one because the cloud kill spell is still over your body.
Oh, Jesus.
Automatically get a failure?
Yep.
Nat 20.
Okay. You aren't going to be able to pop up because you're going to be in this cloud, so.
So what
Sorry,
does that
man.
mean?
That means that you have a pass and you have a fail.
Oh, I technically is Cloud Kill concentration?
Good point. I'll roll.
It's gonna be a DC 10, but
Well, that's 11 on the die.
there you go. Well, them's the breaks. Wait, I hit it multiple times because it's multiple bursts. I hit it twice.
All right, I'll roll again.
Sorry. Hey. Hey.
Anything you can do at this point.
Right?
And that's Constitution, correct?
Yeah, it's good at these, so I don't suspect it.
8 plus 4? That's a 12.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it succeeds regardless.
All right.
Good try.
I gotta try.
So, Wolfara,
Already?
let's do this.
Okay.
Oh no, it's the Slod's turn.
I was about
Let's
to say,
do
wait
this.
a minute. Oh no.
Nat 20,
that-
plus
yeah,
7.
Yeah, that might hit.
And then a 16, so I'm assuming that also plus 7 is going to hit.
Yep.
And then last but not least, a 21.
Yeah, those all hit AC 15.
All right, so let's start doing this.
What was the lowest known you got there?
14 plus 7, so 21.
Nah, I can't even shield to stop myself from getting hit on any of those. Never mind.
Fair enough. So the first one times 2 is going to be so it's going to be 28 slashing and 24 necrotic.
Well, that's 0 hit points.
All right. Well, we
2
can
fails.
probably call it there then, because there's nobody to bring you guys up.
I'm gonna go back to town and tell him that both the orcs are dead and I want payment.
Secure the bag.
Oh, fuck.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
I am glad to die at your hand.
That was wild.
I honestly did not expect you guys to just go straight out into the woods before resting. Like, I did not think that was going to be a thing.
I tried to rest.
I totally forgot I was down hit points.
That's fair. I legitimately just was trying to give you guys so many opportunities to take a rest.
Well,
and then I was like, well, all right,
we
let's
had
do this.
so many unbelievably bad rolls.
This is awesome.
Oh, I know, dude. Holy shit. How many nat ones happened in this session? Like 15?
I had advantage and rolled 2 1s.
Listen back and count how many ones later.
I'm pretty sure I had a couple ones.
Oh, you definitely did. I know you had at least the one where you shot T-Berry.
Yeah.
I had 2 at least.
Holy shit. Because, I mean, like, if you think about it, AC 18 isn't that bad for you guys. Like, a lot of you have plus 7, plus 8 to hit. So, I mean, we're talking about a 50-50, 45% chance to hit. Like, that's not terrible for a boss fight. And
no,
you guys just could not roll well at all.
No.
This is my first ever character death.
What?
And
oh no!
It's like, you said, okay, so he's gonna bite your head, and I was like, there's no way he's surviving this, and then you described it in such detail, and I'm just sitting here with my mic muted, my hand over my mouth with tears running down my face, just like, that was rough.
Imagine what it's like for the members of my podcast when I actually make sure that I go into intense detail of things. Like, I feel so bad. Like, dude, after we got done recording the finale, I felt so bad for Kim because, like, I could just hear it in her voice that she was just done and ready to go to bed.